Hi guys, it's Liney Damps Plays and welcome back to another video. So this is part 3 of my PlayStation 2 collection of games. So I've got one more episode of this to do and that will be it for the collection of games for now anyway. So as you all can see in the front, or in front of me or you or whatever, is this one is Need for Speed Underground 2, which I've shown before in the previous video. I can't remember anything because I've been busy with doing music and working and all that, to be honest, anyway. And plus I've had events going on myself anyway. So I've been occupied with that. And sorry if I've not been uploading that much anyway. Yeah, so best game from EA and some brilliant soundtracks. Go anywhere fast. And this one is one of my favourites. This is Wallace and Gromit, The Curse of the Were-Rabbit. The Curse of the Were-Rabbit. You've seen the film. Now unravel the mystery of yourself. Wallace and Gromit are back with more moves, more gadgets, and even much more mayhem. So sorry if I can't read properly because I'm a bit dyslexic. And this one is Max Payne, which is the best game from Rockstars. Oh my god, sorry, Rockstars. Yeah, so Max Payne is the man, nothing to lose, the violent, cold urban knight, a fugitive undercover cop framed for murder and now hunted by cops and the mob. Max is the man, he's back against the wall, fighting a battle he cannot hope to win. Prepare for a new breed of deep action game. Prepare for the pain. So as you can see, it's a little bit of the faster version of the Matrix when you just dive, you know. This one is X111, even though I'm no good at reading Roman numerical numbers. So the President of the United States of America has been assassinated. So the game is just literally based on that. He was killed in cold-blooded by an anonymous killer. Not going to go too much into that because I've not even played it before, but I'd love to give it a go. And then this one is Medal of Honor Vanguard. Good game from EA. Join the fight, liberate Europe in the most intense battles of World War II. The best-selling World War II franchise. Wish we can see more games like this. But anyway, guys, if you're new to the channel, just feel free to subscribe because I post anything that's relevant to gaming. This one, if you all remember this, it's Gran Turismo 3. PlayStation exclusive. The real driving simulator. And it is as well. And this one is Robot Wars, if you ever remember this series, you used to watch on BBC. But I think this was a UK exclusive game. Yeah, and I was so mad for the Arenas of Destruction when the days of Robot Wars came on, because I was so looking forward to that every Friday night on BBC One. This is going back in 2003. So mad for the actual series, but I wanted the game so bad. So UK Arena plus North Sea Oil Rig Rooftops Tokyo Dockyard Germany Scrapyard Sao Paulo Abandoned Military Base Siberia Steelworks New York. Only the strongest will survive. What a brilliant fun game. And this is Matrix Path of Neo. Experience the Matrix through the eyes of the own and decide your own path. The Mummy Returns by Universal, which is based on the film, and one of my favourite films, which features Indiana Jones. Oh wow. Experience the ultimate evil or heroism as its best in The Mummy Returns. Give it all that evil will grant you on your quest to rule the world as Imhotep, or fight Rick to save your son Alex, and the Mummy plans to rule the world. The Scorpion King awaits that delivers 2 adventures in one. Okay. Rick O'Connell, the battle with amazing handheld weaponry. Okay. Face off the ultimate evil, the powerful Scorpion King. And that's the one that features The Rock in. I love watching the Scorpion King. It's one of my favourite films. And a lot of people say, oh, I actually look like The Rock when I have a haircut. This one is Warriors Might and Magic. From Damnation to Salvation Only Shall Rise. So an RPG-based game. And if you look at it, it's in really pristine condition. And sorry if the disc actually did fall out. Oh, wow. Amazed with that. Even the booklet is in really good nick as well. Don't think it will go in properly. The X-Fires resist or serve. trust no one, prepare for anything. Medal of Honor Frontline, which I have shown in a previous video during my PlayStation 3 collection, developed by EA Games. You don't play, your volunteer. Armed to the teeth with 18 authentic World War II weapons. Yeah, that's all I got to say. And then this one, oh god, I love this game. Grand Theft Auto Vice City, best game from Rockstars. So, welcome to 1980s. So the game is actually based in 1980s. Welcome to Vice City, a huge urban sprawl stretching from the beach to the swamps and the glitz of ghetto, a town brimming with delights and degradation. Okay. Having just made it back to the streets of Liberty City after a long stretch inside, Tommy Vercetti sent to Vice City by his whole old boss, Sonny Forelli. But all does not go smoothly upon his arrival of glamorous of Vice City. Tommy is set up and loses everything. Oh, not so good. Now, this was the game I played back in the days. Cruising around in the car, just having the music blasting, but it was so brilliant having it rigged up to the system. Bam, the bass was coming out, thumping, the house was shaking. And then, as you all can see, 2 007 games, Agent Under Fire and Nightfire. So, I used to have these on GameCube, but unfortunately, I actually do regret trading them in years ago. And this was the one that I got on the day of release when I got the GameCube. So, the world needs a hero, and the only one man is for the job. All new adventure with 12 pulsing missions. Intense first-person action with high-tech weapons and state-of-the-art gadgets. And what I do love about this game is the Q decryptor. But this is when the graphics were really, really good. And even look at that, you even get the golden gun when you clock the game. Encounter stunning Bond girls. Oh, wow. I remember them saying your interview has been delayed, unfortunately. Both helpful and deadly. Yeah, so they're trying to set Bond up. Frag your friends with 4 playing split screen. But I'm telling you guys, I'm really telling you, this doesn't beat GoldenEye. It's all about GoldenEye back on the Nintendo 64. Wow. And then 007, Nightfire. So you have what it takes to be Bond. Sorry about the slight tap. I accidentally hit the foot stop on the bed. Sorry. Rendezvous with beautiful women, well as devious villains in more than 10 exotic locales. Okay, 12 action-packed missions, high-speed levels, 10 customizable multiplayer modes. Wicked. This was the one that actually features DMX. We're right here. Best tune back in 2001. The best game from Atari. TDO Drive, one of my favourite driving games. See the city at high-speed racetrack. Choose your wheels. Snatch the keys and meet others before the deadline. Join a elite style, an elite network. Join a race of nerves and high stakes. The Brotherhood of Speed. Yeah, so it's got the tracks like We're Right Here by DMX, and it's one of my favourite classic hip-hop tracks. And I don't know if you all remember this. This is when EA did a lot for the PlayStation 2. This is Quake 3 Revolution. So it's like the 3D version of the game. I remember playing this on the old Acon computers. It was the ones that were after the BBC Micro. So this was going back in my school days, and I've had it on the Super Nintendo. Then we got Peter Jackson, King Kong, the official game of the movie, which is based on Players a Man, Players Kong, embark on the epic adventures of created in collaboration with Academy Award-winning director Peter Jackson, and based on the Universal Pictures film Surviving Jack in a world of crawling with predators and live the legend as Kong. So you playing as the big giant gorilla. I think I've actually got all the Bond games from Russia with Love. Enter the world of classic of James Bond. Customize your Bond upgradable weapons and clothing. Oh god. Speed through missions, classic cars, speedboats and jetpack. Why don't we see any Bond games anymore now? Oh, okay, never heard of this one. Even forgot I had this. Walking from a coma, Jack Wade's passed about in to catch up with him. That's if he lives long enough. In a world of corruption, the only guardians of peace and justice are in the anti-crime network made up of elite new law enforcers known as headhunters, using breathtaking array of weapons. Renegade headhunter Jack Wade is a man on the mission to rediscover his own identity, track down the killers of ACN leader Christopher Stone, and cure the criminal disease. So, it was a game that was developed by Sega. So, Sega did a lot for the PlayStation 2. And this was the one that should have come on the Sega Dreamcast. But unfortunately, the Sega Dreamcast got crushed by the explosion of the PlayStation 2. Conflict Vietnam. I don't know if you all remember this. You can tell 10 of many. Let me start again. You could kill 10 of my men for every one I kill of yours, but even those odds you will lose and I will win. Trapped behind enemy lines in the heart of the jungle, the Viet Cong lie in wait everywhere. You must use your squad skill, determination, and immense firepower to outsmart the enemy and battle your way through freedom. I even forgot Rockstars are even the Midnight Club. So, you don't hear or see many of games like this anymore. Rockstar Games presents a Rockstar in San Diego production, Midnight Club 3 DUB edition. The series that took racing from closed tracks to urban streets to raise the stakes again. Trick your ride out with the latest rims, trims and upgrades. So in this game, you're really pimping out your own ride on this. And that's what I used to do a lot. Through traffic and speeds of 250 miles per hour, Midnight Club 3 delivers the fastest ride ever. Oh, looking forward to that. At last but not least, but Knights of the Temple. I've never ever come across with these guys who actually developed a game, TDK, because I know they do a lot of blank CDs, video cassettes, and audio cassettes as well. So, I don't know. It used to be a format company for like blank media, and I've used TDK CDs and Maxell, and they do produce like quality sound when you record on it. Europe 12th century and the darkness ages is sin, the age of suffering and salvation, pagans and saints, miracles and disasters, in the age of Knights of the Temple, trapped in a world where nightmares have become reality and celestial spheres of heaven turn into pits of hell. Prepare for infernal crusade. So I'm literally a bit disappointed with the game because the whole graphics layout is all like washed out. It's very blurry. It's very rough, you know. So it's a little bit like there's 16-bit graphics on this game, and that was the era when the Sega Saturn was about, and I got a feeling this has got Sega Saturn graphics on. But right, that's my PlayStation 2 collection done, guys, and I hope you all had a good one. See you all in the next video. Peace.